And Judge, the last case on my calendar for today that I have is Anthony DeBoos.
We are on the record in 2023 TR 2777, State of Kansas versus Anthony DeBoos. Devin Canfield for the state, the defendant in person, and with counsel Darren Patterson.
Your Honor, if I may.
Well, I'm not finding his file. It must not have caught up with the quick turnaround, so go ahead.
Your Honor, I did talk with Mr. DeBoos. I would tell the court that the sum of the conversation, or I guess the end of it, is that he is asking to represent himself. I would, in review of case law, Judge State v. Collins 257 Can 408, would suggest that he does have the right to represent himself and not have counsel appointed if it's at any stage besides trial. And we're certainly not at trial yet, so that because of that, he does have that right. I think he wants to invoke that right and represent himself, Your Honor.
Mr. Patterson, he did make that clear to me at the last hearing, but he didn't seem to have all of the law in his proper grasp as the court saw it. And so I wanted counsel to be available to him in the event that he wanted to avail himself to it.
I can report we did have a very long conversation concerning the law, and I can tell a court there was just a difference of opinion about it. Mm-hmm. But okay. That's as much as I can tell a court.
I object. For the record, I am not representing myself, and I did not accept your forced appointment of Mr. Patterson onto myself. I am not representing myself. I am in propria persona as age of majority, handling my legal affairs as I need to, which is, again, as Mr. Patterson said, retain and attain my rights, and I shall not be abrogated from them. And I recuse Mr. Patterson from being a public defender for me. And I also want to show for the record that you called my proper case trade name, my given name, Anthony DeBoos, instead of the all caps Anthony Edward DeBoos named accused defendant. And if I can also have, I believe it was Rigier, who is the prosecutor or attorney for the state, to appear and show himself on the record.
Let's see.
Again, I ask for Mr. Rigier to show himself and appear on the record.
If you'll give me just a moment, please.
Again.
Savannah, sir, if you'll give me just a minute. Savannah, do you think that court file could be brought to me rather quickly? I don't think it got pulled for today.
Okay.
Just because we said it recently. And I'm going to try to pull it up on the computer. We've got a little bit of we have a little bit of our computer functions back, but I don't know if I'm going to have what I need, but I will look.
Do you want me to go try and pull that for you, Judge?
Well, give me just a second to see what I can find on the computer, if anything, to save you that trouble.
Sure.
Okay, maybe I'll find it here. There we go. All right, Mr. DeBoos, you're charged, as you may recall, with operating a motor vehicle without a valid license in Butler County, Kansas. You were also charged in count 2 with operating a motor vehicle without registration or with expired tags, as well as in count 3, operating a motor vehicle without proof of liability insurance. So again, that's no driver's license, no tag or registration, and no insurance.
I object before we move forward.
And under
in that.
Kansas law, if you're going to operate a motor vehicle on Kansas roadways or federal highways or county highways, you are agreeing to follow the law that you will have a driver's license, have a licensed tagged car, and that you will have insurance on that car. Now, if you do not want to have counsel, I'll have Mr. Patterson, I'll ask that he be standby. At this time, you want to represent yourself. You say you don't want to represent yourself, but you can't have it all ways. You have to either have counsel or represent yourself. So you don't want Mr. Patterson, or other counsel, is that correct?
Hold on, I object. This needs to be addressed first. Can Mr. Regier please show himself on the record in person for this matter?
Mr. Patterson, humor the defendant, or Mr. Regier, why don't you, for the humor of the defendant, show your picture, turn your screen on. I assume you're the one that charged the document. There you go. That's Jared Regier, the prosecutor that filed the case. He's not the witness in the case. The witness will testify at trial. So, again, you don't want an attorney to represent you. Is that right, Mr. DeBoos?
I do not want an attorney.
Thank you for answering
and
this
I need
question.
Mr. Regier to actually come on the record.
Okay, now, you're not in control of this hearing, sir. I'm appointed to do that, so you do not want an attorney. Do you understand that you could hire any attorney of your choice? And if you cannot afford an attorney, you can apply for court-appointed attorney. Do you understand that, sir?
I comprehend that.
All right, that's all
Before
I
we
need to
move
know.
forward, I need
All right,
to
you comprehend it, and you don't want the attorney.
I need to know for the record the nature of the charges. Who is the person or individual bringing the verified complaint as a sworn affidavit against myself or the accused legal entity?
As you've made that clear, Mr. Jared Regier, you are the one that filed that affidavit, correct?
Your Honor, I'm looking at the information in this case. It does appear to include my name in the opening paragraph of the information.
All right, and I've already told you the nature of the charges. I've explained those to you both at the last hearing and this one. No driver's license is a B misdemeanor. If convicted, you could get 6 months in jail and a $1,000 fine. No tag is an unclassified misdemeanor. If convicted, you could get a $2,500 fine, or you could get a sentence 30 days to 6 months. And the no insurance as a B misdemeanor, it has a minimum fine of $300 up to $1,000, and it has a possible sentence up to 6 months. The next thing I need to know is, do you want a trial in this case?
Object. I need the affidavit to be produced so that way I may see as evidence the sworn affidavit from the individual filing the complaint.
All right, sir, it is your responsibility to either have your attorney file that motion for discovery to get that, or you must do it yourself if you refuse to have an attorney. So that is your responsibility to file a motion for discovery, and the state will provide that to you. Do you want a trial, sir?
I verbally motion right now for the affidavit to be produced on the record of the sworn the sworn affidavit to be produced on the record for the verified complaint.
Well, there are rules of procedure, and if you want to review the statutes, if you're going to represent yourself, I would suggest you do so, because those rules of procedure will tell you how to get that. Now, do you want a trial? That is, do you want to plead not guilty to these charges and proceed with a trial at a future date?
I need to know on the record what jurisdiction this trial is going to be in. Article 3, equity. Article 2, maritime, military tribunal, or Article 1, admiralty maritime law.
This
Your
will
Honor,
be under the jurisdiction of the state of Kansas, the District Court, 13th Judicial District. Someone had a comment?
Your Honor, I was just going to say that as Mr. DeBoos has requested to go pro se, he is held to the same standards as a fully licensed attorney. All of this information is available to him through a written request. At this time, I would just ask that we proceed in an orderly fashion and just set it for pre-trial. Hold
Well,
on.
I am certainly Mr. Canfield. I believe I'm proceeding in an orderly fashion.
Can
Now,
I not verbally
I'm going to
motion?
give you one last chance. Read the rules of evidence and follow them, Mr. DeBoos. Now, I'm going to give you one more time. Do you want a trial? And if so, do you want a trial to the court or a trial to a jury?
I want to object to the pro se comment. I am not pro se. I am in propria persona. And
All
I'm
right.
making that very clear on the record. And if this does go to trial, I retain and claim the Article 3 equity court. And I demand a trial by jury, grand jury of 12
Trial.
jurors.
Well, you're going to get a trial under Kansas law of 6 jurors for a misdemeanor, not 12. And you're to put
I'm
that
sorry.
request in
I
writing
object
too.
all
Okay. You're going to put that in writing
criminal
too.
courts are federal, and this court is federal incorporated.
No, it's not. No,
under
it's
the
not,
United
sir. You're
States
totally out of
Corporation.
order. Sir, you're saying things you don't know you apparently don't know what they mean. They don't belong in this court. I'm going to set this. Counsel, any objection to setting this for jury trial? He has not properly made demand for jury trial.
Not by the state, Your Honor.
All right, we'll set this for jury trial. You must appear February 5th at 9 a.m. for your pre-trial hearing. And you must appear February 7 and 8 at 9 a.m. for your jury trial. Your jury trial will be, again, February 7th and 8th at 9 a.m. Now, Mr. Patterson, I'd like you to be available unless you want to, again, take the position that I can't do that, but I would think for jury trial, I could have you on standby. Would you agree or disagree?
Your Honor, I believe the court can order that I be on standby.
All right, thank you, sir. But Mr. DeBoos, if you're going to represent yourself, you've got a lot of law to learn because you're way out there in left field, as the cliche goes, and you're looking at some state matters. You're in district court of the state of Kansas, the 13th Judicial District. And if you're going to represent yourself, there are rules of procedure for this court that you need to familiarize yourself with, rather than those that you're trying to draw upon from who knows what source. So I'll note any objections you have. You can preserve them for your right to appeal, but those are the trial dates and pre-trial dates that you have before you.
Again, I object because I need to know the nature of this, whether it is common equity or it is admiralty for the jurisdiction.
I've told you the jurisdiction, sir.
No,
and
you
that's
have
all
not.
we're
I
going to
object
say on
and
that.
show on the record that the
Objection
judge
noted.
has not showed the jurisdiction and the nature of it.
For the final time, this is in the 13th Judicial District, the District Court of Kansas, and this is a traffic proceeding involving 2 misdemeanor crimes and an unclassified misdemeanor.
I object. As the Sixth
Objection
Amendment,
noted,
I need
sir.
to know the nature of it, and you are not expressing and elaborating the true nature of it, whether it is in common equity or admiralty. Okay?
Sir, that will be anything. Is there anything else we need to address, Mr. Canfield, from the state?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Canfield. Thank you, Mr. Patterson and Mr. DeBoos. That will be all until February 5th, unless counsel or defense files any motions that need to be set for hearing prior to that date.